Right now, we're joined by Senator John Husted from Ohio, who has introduced a couple of pieces of legislation which deal with post-high school education, trying to endeavor to help students financially. And Senator Husted, if you could, first of all, talk about the plan you have for those who are considering going to a college or university and taking on some potential student debt.
Yeah, great to be with you, Larry. Yeah, it's called the Decide Act, and what we're trying to do is to be transparent about what you're really getting yourself into when you go to college. For example, we want every college in the nation to have to make available to students information about what's the real cost to attend, what are the graduation rates in your major, what are you likely to earn, what is the loan default rate average for people at the school in that major, how much debt are you likely to have, what's the likelihood you're going to get a job? And that data needs to be made available, because if you don't know those things, you really can't make an informed decision. A lot of times students fly blind into this situation. Maybe you don't come from a family that has a lot of experience professionally or educationally in this area, and we want people to have more information. This is in line with President Trump's college scorecard executive order that he put in place, but you can't make a good decision if you don't have good information. We want to do a better job for students who want to head off to college to give them this key information.
Are you anticipating bipartisan support of this?
I would, yeah. I don't think that we're going to have any opposition from anyone in any party. It's just trying to get attention to it, trying to get it through that process that sometimes can be very difficult to do. But yeah, why would anyone oppose more information, right? And I think we'll have a lot of bipartisan support for this.
Now, you're going to be in the state today, including a visit this afternoon at Stebbins High School and Career Tech Center in regards to another piece of legislation, the FEED Act. Tell our listeners what that will involve.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I learned this when I was lieutenant governor. I was traveling around the state, and I would go to career centers where students are enrolled. We want them to get job skills so that they can go to work while they're in high school or soon after they leave. And many students were not taking advantage of this because their younger brother and sister, for example, if they made some money, would lose their food benefits. And I inquired, yes, many low-income students are not working in high school, not getting these job skills because their family would lose their food benefits. And I was shocked to learn how prevalent this problem is. So we're going to try to fix that with the FEED Act that will allow a high school student to go to a career center, get a job skill, go to work without disqualifying their younger brother and sister for their food eligibility when they're trying to go through school. We want to encourage the work ethic. We want people to go to work. Why would we put barriers in front of these young kids to give them those work experiences so that when they can graduate, they head out into the workforce? This is literally one of these ideas where the federal rules trap people in poverty. They trap people out of the workforce. We're going to fix it.
All right. We appreciate the time out this morning. You've got a busy day ahead of you, I know, but thanks for sharing this information with our listeners.
Great to be with you, Larry.